My mother's Essie Holmgren, and her real name is Esther, but everyone called her Essie. She's the one that instilled the strong values for family and for faith and for caring about others in all of us. But she had a way of making all of us feel special, even though there were so many of us. Well, my dad was pretty incredible. He cared for Mom at home alone for many years, and everyone marvels that he was able to give her that kind of care for so long. But there came a point where we really questioned that he could handle it anymore. It was affecting his health. We did get some home care to come in and give him some relief, but we questioned whether or not he could continue to do it. He wanted to care for her. He did not want to see her leave. And he always would say she would do the same for me. And we started to look at various homes, and her Alzheimer's or her dementia progressed so rapidly and changed so quickly that even as we began to look at homes, we realized that many of them couldn't handle her behavior. They didn't have the staff and they didn't have the training to handle her. And we had heard about the Lakeview Ranch.
Apparent that Lakeview Ranch was heads above any other facility that we looked at in being able to give the kind of care that we look for our mother.
The love of the patients and the professionalism and the knowledge level was so different than any other place we had gone to. It was kind of an instant feeling of, yes, I'd like to have my mom here.
And there's more staffing than would be in a normal nursing home, even a dementia unit.
It clicked right away, and we just feel so fortunate that we were able to find a place like that because there aren't many around.
The atmosphere was one of a home rather than of, let's say, a typical nursing home.
We enjoyed some of the activities. I know one time I was there and they had this huge big pig with a big pink bow around its neck, and they were doing, they do animal therapy, and,
Sure.
and the patients were really into seeing this pig do tricks. And they have ponies and they have doves and all kinds of animals, and it brightens the day for the patients, and it also gives us something to visit about when we're there.
For several of those days that we spent there, we were all in one room. It was a very large room.
Those last days where my mother went into a coma and lingered for probably about 12 days. She quit eating and drinking and lingered and finally went into a coma. And they have a wonderful hospice room there that they made available to us. Mom was there. It was a huge room with a hospital bed that she was in and a big queen-size bed, couches and chairs and a table and sink and a bathroom. And we just were able to take over that room for the duration of Mom's passing.
It was really kind of a very special kind of a time for the family, in that was the first time, I think, in 20-some years that we had all actually slept under the same roof together.
We had 15 people that spent the night in that room with her. And that was a wonderful time for us, those 3 nights and 3 days that we spent there as a family, being able to spend that time with her, to each be able to talk to her, to talk to each other and talk about our memories, to console one another.
We spent nights sitting around our mother telling stories about her and about life in general and when we grew up, and sharing things. The atmosphere, the dignity of dying, and having a family unit be able to be together and be with your loved one who is dying, it was a very special time for us.
You know, of course it was a difficult time, but it was a wonderful experience to have a place to do that and to have people there that were so caring. You know, they loved my mother too, and you could see it.
The type of model that she has developed is very patient-friendly. You know, for the dementia patient and the family of the dementia patient, it's a fantastic model.
In fact, some of my siblings have said, I want to put myself on the waiting list if I should ever get Alzheimer's, because that's where I want to go. So we're committed, and we hope that we can find other people who will be committed to be able to help Judy provide that kind of care to dementia and Alzheimer's patients. It's what everyone would want for their mother.